It's really important when you're speaking, or especially if you're speaking for any length of time, to vary the pitch and the tone of your voice so that each new thought, each new idea, or each new section of your presentation sounds different to what came before. It's not enough for the ideas, the content of what you're saying to be different, it needs to sound different. Now, most people have in their voice a home note. Mine is round about here, so when I'm relaxed, when I'm at ease, not tense, this is kind of where the pitch of my voice naturally comes to. So what you need to do is start with your home note, and then you need to find another note, just somewhere else in the range of your voice, maybe a little bit higher, usually just a little bit higher, so that if this idea is down here on my home note, then this other idea is up here on a different note. Now, I like to think of this like the shelves in my kitchen. So in our kitchen we have all the food, all the ingredients for all our cooking on big open shelves in front of above the work surface, the counter. All the stuff that we use frequently, all the everyday ingredients like the pasta and the rice and the salt and pepper, they're all on the low shelf. So we can easily reach them because they're the ones we use all the time. And then we have the middle shelf, and the middle shelf is where we keep slightly more unusual ingredients, brown sugar, posh vinegar, things like that. Stuff that we use occasionally, not all the time. So they don't need to be that easy to reach. And then, of course, we have the high shelf. Now, the high shelf is where we keep the more unusual, the more exotic ingredients, the super hot chili sauce, the exotic spices. They're up here because we hardly ever use them, but when we do, you really feel it. We keep stuff up there that we use just when you want to give something a little kick. So that's how I like to think of pitch and tone in your voice. You've got your low shelf where you're on your home note, your middle shelf, which is just a different place to be, and then a high shelf where you're only going to go maybe occasionally when you really want to highlight what you're talking about. So try playing around with these different parts of your voice, and I think it really does help to imagine the shelves and to actually do the physical action of reaching, because remember, speaking is a physical act, and so if you want to find a different feel to your voice, different area of your voice to express yourself with, then you need to do something physically different to start with. So try and find at least two alternative notes. You've got your home note, but then you've got a slightly higher note, and then you've got a really high note, which you occasionally are going to use. And see how that feels to bring those different elements into your speaking. So just to spice it up a little bit and avoid that bland, boring monotone.